Welcome to the Jamaica Bulletin Board, where we keep you in the loop about what's happening in Jamaica right now. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest news and a touch of humor. Because who says staying informed has to be boring? Life is too serious to take too seriously. Now here's the news roundup. U.S. visas for the price of life-saving Cuban doctors. A diplomatic tug-of-war. Jamaica finds itself in a sticky situation, caught between Uncle Sam and our Cuban comrades. The U.S. is threatening visa restrictions for countries participating in Cuban medical missions, leaving Jamaica in a diplomatic limbo. It's like being asked to choose between your favorite aunt and your best friend. Awkward. Meanwhile, our Cuban doctors are the real MVPs, keeping our health system afloat. Let's hope cooler heads prevail before this turns into a full-blown soap opera. Jamaican teacher breaks the norm in Japan. Ebony Blake Lee, a Jamaican teacher in Japan, is shaking things up in the classroom. She's teaching her students that it's okay to have opinions, make mistakes, and, gasp, stand out. It's like introducing reggae to a room full of classical musicians. Her mission? To turn her students into global citizens, one lesson at a time. Big up, Ebony, for spreading that Jamaican confidence across the globe. Asafa Powell expecting baby number 3 with Alicia. Jamaican sprint legend Asafa Powell and his wife, Alicia Miller Powell, are gearing up for sleepless nights and diaper duty once again. The couple recently announced on their YouTube channel, The Powells, that they're expecting their third child together. Alicia shared the exciting news with a playful reveal of her positive pregnancy tests, while Asafa joked about preparing for the chaos of having 3 kids under one roof. This will be Alicia's third child and Asafa's 5th, counting his children from previous relationships. The Powells are no strangers to sharing their family life online, and fans are already sending their congratulations. Asafa might be retired from sprinting, but it looks like he's still breaking records, this time in the parenting department. Charged for stabbing and unaliving in domestic dispute. On the darker side of the news, a Saint and woman has been charged with the stabbing death of her partner during an altercation back in February. Reports say that Vanessa Gibson, 21, used a knife and an ice pick to inflict fatal wounds on Swain Reeves, who was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The couple shared a child, adding another layer of tragedy to the story. Domestic disputes have been a growing concern in the parish, with 3 of the 9 murders this year linked to interpersonal conflicts. Gibson has been offered bail and is set to return to court next month. It's a grim reminder of how quickly tempers can escalate into tragedy. Unfortunately, it did not end well. Moving on. Oh, this one's a real gem from the Only in Jamaica files. Here's the scoop. Woman sent to jail to cool down her chip head and apologize for expletives in the station. In Kingston, Khalifa Christie, a 20-year-old woman, stormed into a police station like she was auditioning for a role in a drama series. She was there to inquire about 2 men who had been arrested, but instead of calmly asking for information, she decided to spice things up by shouting, "This a free," repeatedly. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not exactly the kind of language that gets you a warm welcome from law enforcement. Plus, only they have license to cuss them. When Christie appeared in court, she was given the chance to apologize for her colorful vocabulary. But instead of taking the easy way out, she doubled down and refused to say sorry. Judge Sankia Burrell, clearly unimpressed, sent her straight to a jail cell to cool down and think about her choices. It's like being sent to the naughty corner, but with bars. The craziest part? Christie, who initially appeared soft-spoken and demure in court, had her dramatic flair exposed by the officers who recounted her boisterous behavior. It's safe to say she won't be winning any awards for diplomacy anytime soon. So, the moral of the story? If you're going to storm into a police station, maybe leave the expletives at home, or at least be ready to say sorry when the judge gives you the chance. Otherwise, you might find yourself cooling off in the "it wasn't worth it" cell. A high price to pay for a PC, a BC, or a FRE. News on sports. Mason Greenwood to wear Jamaican jersey. In football news, Mason Greenwood, the former England player, is looking to switch sides and join Jamaica's national team. Talk about a plot twist. If this happens, it could be a game changer for Jamaican football. Meanwhile, Michael Antonio is recovering from an injury, and we're all rooting for his comeback. The Reggae Boys are gearing up for some serious action. Waterhouse vs Tivoli Gardens Derby Showdown. In the Jamaica Premier League, the stakes couldn't be higher as Waterhouse FC and Tivoli Gardens FC face off in a match that's more than just football. It's a battle for pride, position, and bragging rights. Waterhouse, currently sitting just outside the top 6, is fighting tooth and nail to climb back into playoff contention. Meanwhile, Tivoli Gardens, holding onto their spot in the top 6, is determined to slam the door shut on their rivals' ambitions. This isn't just any match, it's a crosstown derby, where the rivalry runs deep and the tension is palpable. Fans from both sides are gearing up for a showdown that promises drama, passion, and plenty of action on the pitch. Tivoli Gardens comes into this match with a slight edge, having secured a thrilling 3-2 victory in their last encounter. But Waterhouse is hungry for redemption, and their players are ready to leave it all on the field. Expect fireworks as both teams bring their A-game. Tivoli's Lennox Russell, who scored the decisive goal in their last clash, will be one to watch, while Waterhouse's Elvis Wilson is eager to make his mark after finding the back of the net in the previous match. With so much on the line, this derby is shaping up to be a classic. For the fans, it's more than just a game, it's a celebration of community, rivalry, and the unifying power of football. Whether you're cheering from the stands or catching the action on TV, this is one match you won't want to miss. Entertainment news. Shenseea and Skillabeng Shake It Up, Remix Madness. The much-anticipated remix of Shake It to the Max by Shenseea, Skillabeng, and Molly has finally dropped, and it's already causing a seismic shift in the music world. This track isn't just a remix, it's a full-blown cultural explosion, blending dancehall, Afrobeats, and a touch of pure Jamaican spice. Think of it as the musical equivalent of jerk chicken with a side of jollof rice, flavorful, fiery, and impossible to resist. The music video is a visual feast, featuring vibrant Jamaican backdrops, electrifying dance moves, and enough energy to power the entire island during a blackout. Shenseea, as always, is serving looks and lyrics that could melt steel, while Skillabeng's signature flow is smoother than a freshly paved road in Kingston, a rare sight, I know. And let's not forget Molly, whose vocals tie the whole track together like the perfect garnish on an already delicious dish. Fans are already calling this remix a masterpiece, with some claiming it's the ultimate get up and dance anthem. One fan even joked, "If this song doesn't make you move, check your pulse, you might be a mannequin." The trio's chemistry is undeniable, and their ability to blend genres while staying true to their roots is nothing short of magical. But the real MVP of this remix? The bass line. It's so infectious, it could probably convince a statue to bust a move. DJs across the globe are cranking up the volume, and dance floors are shaking harder than a goat trying to dodge a curry pot. So, if you haven't already, grab your headphones, turn up the bass, and let Shake It to the Max take you on a musical journey. Just be warned, side effects may include uncontrollable dancing, spontaneous sing-alongs, and a sudden urge to book a flight to Jamaica. Rhythms of Africa to honor Ken Booth. Legendary reggae artist Ken Booth is set to be celebrated at the Rhythms of Africa event this April. The tribute will honor his incredible contributions to Jamaican music, and fans are gearing up for a night of nostalgia and soulful tunes. It's a reminder of the timeless impact of reggae and the artists who've shaped its legacy. Currentzick takes flight with Top Johncrow. Dancehall artiste Currentzick is soaring to new heights with his hit single Top Johncrow. The track, produced by Chiavi Records, has been making waves since its release, and fans are eagerly awaiting the official music video dropping this month. Known for his bold performances, including holding a live Johncrow on stage, yes, you heard that right, a real Johncrow, Currentzick is proving he's not afraid to ruffle a few feathers. His unique style and catchy lyrics are turning heads, and it looks like the Johncrow movement is here to stay. Soon we could be having a Johncrow empire, it seems like. That's it for today's Jamaica Bulletin Board. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the latest news and a little laughter along the way. Until next time, stay informed, stay entertained, and stay Jamaican.